Okay. Well, my mic wasn't working, which is obnoxious. But luckily I caught it after like 5 minutes instead of like 20. I guess what I said earlier um, is that uh, I missed last week because I was having surgery, and I am going to miss next week because I have a writers conference that I'm a little nervous for, but that I'm going to. Um, and yeah, surgery, very minor. Um, Still recovering, so I'm very tired, and it's very hot here. Not great for my mental health. Um, but I'm gonna try to tough it out and uh, aiming for 2 hours tonight. We'll see. I'm gonna adjust the light here. Um, yeah, that's mostly it, I guess. It has only been like 5 minutes. Um, Not anything pertaining to Master Zimmerman, anyway. Oh, I did see another Imperial Reich Post courier from the Abbey, ride from the Abbey a few days ago. A private mail service run by the Thurn and Taxis family and approved by the Holy Roman Empire. Brother Guy dropped the bag once. It looked heavy. The Abbey must be doing better than the Abbot is letting on. I've heard the Abbey was struggling with its funds. Curious, isn't it? The couriers arrive once or twice a month. Doesn't help that the Abbot has tightened restrictions so close to St. John's Eve, too. Also, we have a cat right now that Alex rescued. Aren't going to be able to keep it, but it's very, very nice, very, very cute cat. We're looking for a home. So if you know anybody, there's a very young, very happy cat that was not treated very well that needs to go somewhere nice. The townsfolk get up to all sorts of mischief then. What sort of mischief? I'd wager Johann and Kat will find some corner to play in again. It's practically tradition at this point. Veronica and Brigitte might go out for a midnight dip by the waterfall, too. They've been swimming out there for years. Now everyone's getting clever, trying to stay out from the Abbot's eye. Rightly so. He's an ass. I didn't see you in the town commons during Otto's speech. Aren't you standing with the peasants? Well, their cause doesn't really affect me, does it? I'm as worried as anyone about soldiers rushing through here, but the new taxes and restrictions don't bother me. I understand why they're upset, but I've been doing fine out here with less than they have. Nothing will change for me if they get their way. You could still support them. I don't want to get involved. I'm fine as I am. Supporting them would be the proper Christian thing to do, I guess. But when have any of them done the Christian thing for me? The Christian way is to help without expecting anything in return. It's the giving that counts. Easy for men and means to be benevolent. All I want is fairness, decency. I've given them my work for years, but they refuse to treat me right. They mock me for my blind faith, since I have to keep a constant eye on the kiln for days on end and can't go to church as often. They laugh at the way I stink. I can't help that, you know. Hence one must be even stronger of heart to forgive them their follies. I'm not sure I have it in me. Oh well, enough of that. Thanks for stopping by, Master Mailer. Until later, Smokey. Until then. Oh, these could be the flowers. No, they're not. remember who my suspects are. If I even have any other than Guy. Well, I want to do the drinking at the tavern. Hopefully it'll still let me do that. It's probably too late to talk to anybody. Yeah, everybody's locked up. Alright, I'm going to go to bed. And then see what happens. Anywho, I'm going to go to bed. Andres, get up. Wake your boy, too. Why? What's happening now? We're finishing this. You're needed in the commons. Now. Oh, fuck. Let's go. We'll be asking the questions, Mailer. All right. We'll get dressed and be alone. Fuck. Casper, wake up. Master Andreas? What's going on? It's the middle of the night. Something's happening in the commons. Peter and the others want us there. Will we be all right, Master Andreas? Don't worry. I won't let anything happen to you. We'll be fine. This will be remembered. All right. Now that you're here, we can start. Wait, what the hell did you wake me for? We're holding a trial for Otto's murder. You're the one with the evidence. Fuck. So you've decided a Vemic court is the best way to handle this. This isn't Westphalia. Vemic court, also called silent courts or courts of punishment. These are Westphalian courts, overseen by lay judges who can pronounce and execute capital punishment on behalf of the emperor. They have a dark reputation for vigilantism. Westphalia, a duchy of the Holy Roman Empire located northwest of the center of the empire, is ruled by the Archbishop of Cologne, one of the powerful prince-electors of the empire. The people of Bavaria don't have the authority to pass blood justice. Capital punishment, also known as high justice or neck justice. The power to pass this judgment is typically reserved to the emperor and his vassals. And why not, Mailer? We must have a means of exacting justice. Well, what have you found? We're all waiting. Hold on, I've barely had a day to investigate. I can hardly come to a conclusion so soon. Answer the man, please, Andreas. Give us the killers. Calm down, everyone. This isn't fair. Well, you better fucking decide, Mailer, or you can watch that damned abbey go up in flames. Be quiet. I have a woman in labor right next door. This behavior is shameful. If she loses her child because of this fighting, it will be on your souls. Agnes is right. I know you just want justice for my husband, but your friend, but I don't want things to get worse than they already are. Please, Dad, give Andreas a little more time. Fine. Andreas, you got until that baby is born. After that, we'll claim our justice. Wow. Work fast, Mailer. It's the right decision, Peter. Oomph. Uh-oh. Good evening. Is it customary in Tassing that the people gather in the commons in the middle of the night? They do what needs to be done when it needs to be done. Who's asking? My name is Tristan von Frauenberg. I'm here on behalf of the Duke of Bavaria. The Duke is aware that you have been disturbing and distributing and discussing the 12 Articles. He is also aware that you have been disputing conditions of taxation and land use with the Abbot of Kirsau. The Duke is merciful. He does not seek to punish Tassing for these disputes. But his mercy has limits. The Duke has become aware that you have imprisoned the abbot and monks of Kirsau within the abbey. This is insult? This is rebellion. For this there can be neither tolerance nor mercy. You have until sunset tomorrow to vacate Kirsau Abbey and release the abbot and all monks. If this is not done, the Duke's soldiers will enter the town and the abbey in force. As certain as night follows day, they will kill every man and boy who stands in their way. What? God protect us. No, no, oh! We never wanted to threaten the abbot, sir. He wouldn't listen to our demands. We're starving. Oh, that's him, whatever. Such efforts were necessary since the townsfolk are also suffering under the abbot's increased taxes. The Duke is aware of the town's complaints and finds some merit in them. He believes some concessions can be made regarding the death tax and use of the forest for wood. Of course, only under the strict condition that the abbot is released unharmed. And what do the peasants get? What about our taxes? What about the right to use the woods for grazing, for fishing? The Duke is unwilling to make additional concessions. You can release the abbot and take what is offered, or you may remain defiant and face the consequences. It will yield you little, save steel and fire. Sunset tomorrow. Now I'm going to do the drinking thing. Hello, Master Mayor. Anything I can do for you? No, nothing. Sorry to bother you. Why did it even go into, like, a dialogue? Oh. Have you given any more thought to buying the house a round of drinks? You'll be here a while if you do. Yes, I'm willing to give it a try. Have a seat then. Folk filter in as they finish their work for the day. Hey! Andreas here says he's buying drinks for everyone. Before you get too excited, I'd like to say a few words about the man Tassing has lost, Otto Zimmermann. I know it's hard to think about anything but the Duke's soldiers right now, but just listen for a moment. Otto was an ordinary man, like any of us. But he stuck up for the people in this town. And he was a loving husband to Ava and a good father to Otz. This will be remembered. St. Peter, Christian evangelist, and the first bishop of Rome, patron saint of fishermen. His reward in heaven will be equal to his good deeds on earth. To Otto. Everyone, please exercise moderation. Do not drink too heavily in Otto's memory. We aren't Lutherans. The most prominent of the Protestant branches, Lutherans were banned from propagating their ideas in the Holy Roman Empire and suffered severe persecution for their beliefs. Too late. That's a cool gun person's got. Andreas Mailer, right? You're staying here at the Golden Hand, aren't you? Yes, and yes. I am as well. Name's Samuel Garrow. I'm recruiting men to become Landsknechts. Well, when some actual men show up. Excuse me, I don't think we've met. How do you know my name? I did mean I'd said hi to him. People say you got the Abbey's prior killed a few years back. He was given a fair trial with all appropriate circumstances for this jurisdiction. If you say so. I don't know anything about the law. I was just telling young Hans and Fabian about the life of a Landsknecht. Mercenaries found throughout the Holy Roman Empire in the service of the Imperial Army. They are known for their colorful and flamboyant fashion, their ferocity, and their short lifespans. What's the pay like? Is it dangerous? 4 gulden a month, and yes, it's dangerous. Mind that you do have to pay for your own equipment. How much? 13 to 15 gulden. Damn, that's more than 10. Yes, it is. It's 3 to 5 more than 10. Do you have 10 gulden? Oh, no, I don't have any gulden. You see what I'm dealing with here, Mailer? You boy. Me? Yes, you look like you're from a family that isn't completely impoverished. Want to join up? The boy's my apprentice. Oh, my apologies. No offense intended. I understand your instincts, though. Casper's a fine lad. I'll never let you down, Master Andreas. Well then, would you be interested in playing a card game to pass the time? We're playing Landsknecht. I'm not familiar with the game. I'll explain the rules as we go. They're simple. Want to play? I do really want to play. How many clues am I going to miss out on? Why not? The rules are simple enough. Pay attention, boys. If you forget everything else, remember that you want to see a card that matches what's in front of you. What's in front of you get dealt into the center. That means you win. If you see matching cards going into the discard pile, your chances of winning are going down, because there's only 4 of a kind in the deck. Now, at the start of each hand, everyone has to ante in money to play. With 4 players, we each ante a penny. After the ante, the dealer shuffles, then deals 1 card to every player at the table, starting with himself. All cards are dealt face up in this game, so we all know what we're dealing with. The value of the card is only important if we run through the whole deck, but it may influence your strategy. In this game, the queen is the high card, followed by the king and then the farmer. Each turn you can raise by the ante, stay, or fold from the game. Man, I am not... I will bet. However, if any player raises, every other player must meet the raise. When all players are finished, we deal 3 cards into the discard pile. Then we bet again. Oh boy. I don't totally understand what's going on. Hope I'm not dumb. Not a big fan of traditional card games, honestly. Oh, I have to bet or fold. I'm going to bet. When Zenvon goes in the middle, if it matches the player's card, any player's card, that player wins. Okay, so no one. If it doesn't match, we go through another round until someone wins or we run out of cards. Okay, so I think I still have a good chance of winning. Well, I guess I'll bet. Oh, fuck. Congrats, Hans. You would have won the money if we were playing a real hand. If we run out of cards, the highest card wins. If multiple players have high cards, the highest suit wins. Leaves high, followed by hearts, bells, and then acorns at the bottom. Leaves high, hearts, bells, and then acorns. Alright, let's play a real game now. Not a good card. Oh! Yes! I win. Now that one hand has been dealt, the dealer hands the deck to the player on his left. He is now the dealer for the next hand. What are you doing, Howard? I will bet. I don't know what the strategy is here exactly. Oh, can we have some beer, Samuel? Why not? Master Mailer's paying. You all boys, enjoy. Thanks. I like Mistress Hannah. Dad says she brings food to the men working on the rat house. My dad said she's always over there. Seems weird. Maybe it's just Christian charity. Come on, boys. Back to the game. Well, that's not good for Hans over there. Still fine for me. Whatever, I'll bet. Yeah! Yeah, I'll keep going until I clean him out. Hopefully. Have you traveled far, Samuel? I suppose. All over the Empire and down south. Navarre, Milan, Pavia. Milan is one of the largest cities in Europe. Milan was once a major city-state in the Italian peninsula before becoming part of the Spanish Habsburg Empire. It is an economic and cultural power due to its position along the central trade routes. Must be really far away. I never heard of any of these places. Pavia? I heard about the battle. I think you fought the French? French and Italian. Swiss, too. Beats them all. I saw the King of France humiliated as my brothers took him prisoner and led him from the field. If I die in my sleep tonight, I can say that I basked in glory for one day of this miserable life. Okay, so I'm still in. No fives have been drawn. Hans is not lucky this time around. Oh. Okay, I'm still doing okay. Oh, hell yeah. That's bad for everyone, but especially Hans. Hans is fucked. Okay. Alright, still doing fine. Oh, he folded. Why is the queen higher than the king? Because Our Lady is the patron of all Landesknechts. I choose to honor her in this way. Gotta keep going. Gotta take my winnings back. Another 3. Not great for me. Another 3 goes in, I'll stop. Okay, yep. I'm gonna fold. You folded 2 and you would have won. Gotta keep going. Gotta clean out the big guy, the big man. At the very least. Oh, 2 7s. But Acorns is at the bottom, so he wins if his 7 is... Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I'm just gonna fold. I can't win that. Why are they called farmers? They're making books and holding guns. It's just what people call them. Others may call them knaves, undermen, overmen. Just, they're farmers. What happens? Is he still in? I guess he is, but he's not paying anything in. I guess he's got nothing to lose. There's 2 kings in there already. Okay. Don't know why he was still allowed to play, but I think it's leaves, hearts, something, and then acorns. Alright, I'll bet. Oh, he folded, okay. I'll bet. Excuse me. Oh. Okay, so that's 1 queen in there. And a 3, but no 6s. I always forget his name, but he's doing the best right now, I think. Oh, I got it. I want to knock at least 1 player out. Even if it's me. Ooh, this is not a great card, but... Oh, and they already drew a 2. Alright, if another 2 goes in, I'm folding. There you go, Hans. Quick round. Oh, I got a king. That's pretty decent. I like this deck of cards. I have a traditional German deck of cards, like a reproduction. Um, that's got like bookbinding suits, or suits. It's very cool. But I would love a deck that has this actual art on it. Not that they ever made it. Let's see. We've got a king, and it's the king of leaves, so it's the top of the chain, baby. Other than queens. Oh, and he folds. Smart man. That does mean that my chances are a little bit lower of winning on the draw, just because there was already a king taken out. There we go. Six hearts. Okay, not that. Oh, it was leaves, bells. No, leaves, hearts, bells, acorns. Okay, no one's hurting yet. No, I'm hurting. Go by my general rule. Oh, don't need to, because Hans won. I'm just cleaning us out. Two of my card are out, I leave. That's my plan. A couple kings out. I got a 4, that's okay, as long as I win on the actual draw. Oh, and he folded. Okay, that's 1-4 down, so not great chances, but each of them also has 1 in there, so I'll keep going. Yes. Hard to believe, but I'm out. Oh, we can keep playing with 3 players. We're down to 3 players, so the ante and raises are all increased by 1 penny. Oh, okay. When we go down to 2 players, it will increase by another penny. Yeah, I can win this. It's definitely a waste of time, but that's okay. Got a 2. Bad first draw, or first discard. Alright, I'm still doing okay. Okay, yep. I am doing just as fine as the other 2. And he's out, so... Alright. Okay. Ooh, yeah, he's screwed. He can't win. Unless we draw out. Yeesh. I gotta try it. I gotta try for it. No, now I can't win. Yeah, I fold. Big hand for you, Hans. Well, why is it still drawing? What? He's the only player in. What happens if he doesn't win? He will win. Oh, fuck, I would have won. We're out of cards in the deck, so the highest card wins. My dad's going to kill me for losing all that money. I'll wish you better luck with that, then. Alright, just you and me, Hans. Oof. I have to fold. I can't outlast him. Yeah, he's gonna totally clean me out. But that's the game. Oh, come on. No, I'm not taking that hand. Oh, shoot. Then I lose everything. Alright, last chance. Okay, sure. Fuck it. I can't lose, so I'm just staying into the end. Better fold so the game goes on longer. Yeah, especially since I've already got 2 farmers in the discard. He's got 2 queens in there. Yes! Not that it puts me in a much better place, but I can come back. I got that betting bug in me. I'm gonna stay as long as I can. Oh, fucker. Probably could have played a couple hands better. But now I understand the game. But I won't get a chance to play it again until the next time I play through this game. Play through Pentiment. Oof. Don't like seeing my 5s show up in the discard. Oh, there we go. That's my plan, is staying as much as possible. Well, I got a king, so I got a good chance of winning this, I think. Ugh. King in the discard, that's not great. Yeah, there's a farmer in the discard, that's good. Two farmers in the discard. All 3 farmers in the discard. Okay, so that means I win. Yeah, because either it draws a king, and I win that way, or the deck plays out, and then I've got the higher value card. Cool. Can't let this kid take all our money. Ooh, this is not great, but that's okay. Stay. Oof. I can stay again? Do that. Oh, 3 in the discard, don't like that. There is also a farmer in the discard, so this is my last bet. I think that I have to fold. Try. See. Try staying. No, I'm gonna fold. I have better chance of starting over in a new hand. Okay. Farmer leaves. I can play with that. Got 2 farmers down already. No 7s in there. But if I can outlast him, I win. And I don't have anything more to lose, so I don't even have the option of leaving a game. Oh, don't know if you could hear that. Hear Alex letting the dog out. Maybe I should have shut the door to the office. Wow, where are all the 7s? They better not screw me. There's one. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, I lost. Looks like you're out, Andreas. Tough luck. Not my day, I suppose. I did pretty good for myself. It's alright, Master Andreas. I know you did your best. This will be remembered. Huh. I wonder how you would have remembered if I won. Oh, that's just how it goes sometimes. Down to the last penny. You lose everything at Landsknet. Cool. Barbara? Are you the man to thank for the drinks? In truth, the drinks are to honor a dead friend who recently passed away. This will be remembered. I simply wanted to toast and drink to his memory. A kind gesture. Thank you. Yes, thanks. It was a long road here from Muldorf. We came to visit the shrine of St. Moritz, but the sisters said it's closed because of some trouble. That's one way to put it. Well, our priest told me to take a pilgrimage here after God saved my little goat's life. I'm very happy for your goat. She means the boy, Philip, over there. Damn it! God damn it, Philip! Get off the table! Don't curse, Father. All right. Little boy, say nothing. Anyway, the boy climbed up in a tree, jumped off, and landed his hand on a board with a nail through it. His arm swelled like a bloated pig in the sun. Must you describe it that way? Well, it did. He had such awful fever, like he was boiling in his own skin. I prayed to God to save my little goat, and the next day, a miracle. It's true. The very next day. He was very fortunate. It was the Lord's intercession. I asked our priest in Muldorf how to thank God. Since the little goat's arm had swollen so badly, he said he should make a pilgrimage to see the hand of St. Moritz. Philip, off! Where is he? Oh, he's on that table. So you can imagine how disappointed we are that the shrine is closed. Oh, what is this? Is this something I need to care about? Oops. No. Wait. Maybe it is 23rd. Oh, right. Okay. I have a busy day on Monday. Of course. Hopefully you won't have to wait long. This will be remembered. Philip! I'm sorry. The boy won't listen. It's not trouble. Do I know you? It's possible. I traveled around a bit when I was younger. Oh, that must be it. Thank you for returning the boy. Were you here on St. John's Eve? No, we arrived yesterday morning. Why? I'm trying to figure out if someone in town was involved in my friend's death. This will be remembered. No, I don't think we can help you with that. Why is that can be remembered? Alright, thanks anyway. Until next time. Until then. Alright. Turner Martin Bauer. Yeah, I wondered if that guy recognized him from being a highwayman. Di queste tecniche bolognesi ma non le ho viste di persona. Sì, i risultanti sono piuttosto notevoli, te lo assicuro. Don't hate on my terrible Italian or Latin or whatever that is. Master Mela, thank you for the drink. Care to join us? The other doctors and I are having quite the chat. I'd love to join you. Certainly, I'll introduce you. Gentile dottore, promettetemi di presentarvi Andreas Mailer, un maestro artista di Norimberga. Marcantonio Orsi, Vincenzo Ambrosi, and Angelo Gacciani are esteemed doctors from Bologna, traveling to Flanders. Bonus vos nocere est. This will be remembered. It's nice to meet you. Admiratio artificium facundum esse in Latina, quod si vele sem loquimar. I'm surprised an artist is so comfortable with Latin, but if you prefer, we can use it. Si medicus Stolz constat. If Dr. Stolz is all right with it. Et vero. Yes, of course. Quid conferabamus? What were we discussing? Pliniae Signoriae Naturalis Historia. Pliny the Elder's Natural History. The 1st century Roman historian, statesman, and philosopher, known for his work Natural History, which many consider the first encyclopedia. Est stercus. It's shit. Quod superflue diminutivus est. That's unnecessarily reductive. Andreas, cum Pliniae Signoris naturali historia cognosces, ne? Andreas, are you familiar with Pliny the Elder's Natural History? Hic sit ridiculus. Cur artifex naturalem historiam cognoscerat? That would be funny. Oh, what would an artist know of natural history? I've read through it a few times for pleasure. E non est res illam plerus populus declicaciem leget, tui observatio in medicina aut natura est ne. It's not the sort of thing most people read for pleasure. Is your interest in medicine or nature? I just like reading. That much is clear. Hem ubi eramus. Oh, well, where were we? Naturalis Historia est stercus. Natural history is shit. Ita Nicolaus Leon Iceno abhinc, triginta annos dixit, hoc novum nihil est, curia conferi requiritur. You guys get to hear a lot more terrible Latin from me than most people have. So said Niccolo Leoniceno 30 years ago. This is nothing new. Or does it still need to be debated? 15th century Italian physician and humanist dedicated himself to correcting mistranslations of Pliny's natural history and verifying existing medical texts. Tamen codicium in nobis medicina operal lectitimus ergo consilium decitus est, non? We are all still using the text in our practice, so the debate is ended, is it not? Nisi leoniceno opum surrogere Plinio exposuit. Unless Leoniceno has published a work to replace Pliny. Non habet, sed quaestio remanet si errata in naturalia historia sunt simpliciter errores transcriptionem veldeterius. So, another thing that I think I said when my mic was off was that we have a cat right now that Alex rescued that we're looking for a home for. Maybe I said that after I fixed the mic. I don't remember. That was like an hour ago. Of course he is not, but the question remains if the mistakes in natural history are simply transcription errors or something worse. Etiam Colonuccio, defensor maximi Plinii, erroribus in interpretationis admittit, omnis ium accipit. Even Colonuccio, Pliny's greatest defender, admits there are translation errors. Everyone accepts this. Vera, ita sed emendationes Leoniceni profundior est supra illos. True, yes, but Leoniceno's criticism is deeper than that. Etiam Arabis is causae in dubium vocat quod nostra medicamenta identificare confidemus. He also calls into question the Arab sources we rely on to identify our medicines. Inter transcriptionem errores et causae male, cur aliquis iam reveretur quasi verbum Dei. Between transcription errors and bad sources, why does anyone still revere it as though it were the word of God? Tuum sententiam in re rogare odemusne, Andreas. Dare we ask your opinion on the matter, Andreas? Any text with such a long history would inevitably suffer from transcription and translation errors. This will be remembered. Pliny should not be held responsible for errors that emerged in late manuscripts. Still, I understand why doctors would view the text with a measure of suspicion. It's warranted. Gratias tibi, ago pro approbatione tua medicae. Thank you for your approval, doctor. Medicus Stulzius, tuus sarcasmos non est necessarius, Andreas interrogavi sententiam suam et dedit. Dr. Stolz, your sarcasm seems uncalled for. I asked Andreas for his opinion, and he gave it. Nona alquis hunc in eva sancti Ioannis modo morit. Didn't someone just die here on St. John's Eve? Angelo, quod est qui salutavimus, Andreas pocula paravit. Angelo, that's who we toasted to. Andreas bought the drinks. Oh, meum Deum, me penitent. Et Andreas, Germanica meatam misera est non intellexie. Oh my God, I'm sorry, Andreas. My German is so poor I didn't understand. Don't trouble yourself over it. Novistine hominem bene? Did you know the man well? Yes, I considered him a friend. Ah, tunc oro ut cum Deo visceratur. Oh, then pray that he is near to God. Ibi eram quando contigit aut post factum saltum. I was there when it happened, or right after it happened, at least. That's right. Dr. Stolz and his neighbor were the first people on the scene. This will be remembered. Id erat quid de omne tumultu eratne, nos existate sumus, sed non schimius Schemus quid contingebat. Maybe I can lay it on the doctor. That'd be good. Was that what all the commotion was about? It woke us up, but we didn't know what was happening. Interesting. Did you see anything unusual around that time? Quapum clamavimus. Is et sum puer venerunt et turbidi aperurant. We called out for the innkeeper. He and his boy came out and looked confused. Anything else? Wait. Where was Hana? Why would only the innkeeper and the boy come out? If she's unaccounted for, that gives her an opportunity to have been involved in the murder. And she apparently goes out and brings food to people at the rat house, right? Anything else? Ik hoorde dat in ongeluk was gebeurd bij het gemeentehuis. I heard there was an accident by the town hall. Accidentus non erat. Aliquis quidam materiam cadere in caput hominis miseris intentiona aliter exsolvit. There was no accident. Someone intentionally loosed some lumber that dropped on the poor man's head. As we arrived on the scene, Dr. Stoltz saw a suspicious figure lurking in the darkness. This will be remembered. Quid? Cadis erat. What? It was murder? Oh, hello, Hana. We were just talking about you. It appears so. Ora ut reum capiant et tribuant justitiam quam meritur. I pray that they catch the culprit and give him the justice he deserves, or her. Do you remember anything else about that night? Non temio. No, I'm afraid not. Ah well, the entire evening is still shrouded in mystery. It was nice meeting you, gentlemen, but I must attend to other business. Safe journeys. Multas gratias. Deus vobiscum, Andreas. Oh. Many thanks. God be with you, Andreas. Oh, Andreas. Yes, Werner? So, imperial law background is good. Showed off language skills to the doctor is bad. Gave an annoying opinion on Planck's natural history is bad. Mentioned Werner's role in finding out his body is good. And I did it twice, which is good. So I got a really good chance here. Maybe it's nothing, but the murder has got my mind turning over possible suspects. I've seen Otto and Martin Bauer talking a great deal in the last few weeks. I can't guess what the matter was, but you should know there's something strange about Martin. Strange how? The year before you first came to Tassing, I treated young Martin Bauer for an injury. He cut his side open falling on a rough fence post. The wood was jagged and tore the skin considerably. It healed quickly enough, but it left a bad scar, about 8 inches long and 4 wide. That was bad. What's so strange about that? I examined him for a minor rash a month ago. He doesn't have the scar anymore. It's completely vanished. Oh, so it's not Martin. Understood. Thank you, Werner. Think nothing of it. Listen, I've occasionally thought poorly of you, but I realize you're an honest and hard-working man. The people of Tassing should be proud to have you. I appreciate the sentiment. Until later, Andreas. Maybe I'll pin it on the unmartin. Oh. God damn it! What's wrong with you? Blind? Dumb? Calamate. È stato un incidente. Lo giuro. What the hell are you saying? Speak German. Smetila. Cosa vuoi che ti dica? È solo birra. Oh, you want to fight? You came to the right place, fancy man. Whoa. I don't think this is how you wanted it to go, is it, Master Andreas? Hey! A man was murdered in this town. His body is barely cold. I bought drinks for you all to remember him and to lighten the burden of his death. This will be remembered. I hardly think a drunken brawl is the proper way to remember him. Everyone out! Everyone out! Alright. So I gotta talk to Martin and I gotta talk to Hannah. Oh, hello again. It seems like we all came out of that brawl all right. It would seem so, yes. Tavern fights are dangerous. You never know who you'll run into, especially in a place with a lot of strangers. I saw a fight back in Muldorf. Wish I hadn't. Watched a man die right in front of me. In a tavern fight? Men can die anywhere, I suppose. You just don't expect to see it when you're having a beer. The thing is... I shouldn't. Never mind. What is it? This is just... With all the talk of a murder in the town, made me think of something. Ooh. If you know something that could help me find the killer, please do. So I said something nice about Otto. Good. I expressed sadness about Otto's death. Good. Showed sympathy for the family's weight. Good. And asked for help with Otto's murder. Good. I don't want to get an innocent man in trouble, but that man, the one they call Martin, who started the fight with the foreign doctor, he looks like someone I knew back in Muldorf, a young man named Jobst Farber. He's the one who killed the poor man in the tavern 6 years ago, this past April. Just flew out of the town as fast as his legs could carry him. Never saw him again. Until today. Maybe. Well, I'll let you get on with your day. Until later. Until then. Good clue. Good clue. Oh, there she is. Hello, Master Mailer. Anything I can do for you? Yes, actually. Well, Martin caused quite the fight the other night. Does he start fights often? No, not usually. I'd heard he used to be quite the troublemaker, but he's been kind to Nico and me. Agnes had to bring Kat back around when he came back. She fell into a dead faint. That does sound like Kat. Yes, I can see where he gets the fire from, though. He's gotten into shouting matches now and then, but no more than Peter. He's the one I look out for. Ah, interesting. Thank you, Hannah. Anything else, Master Mailer? No, nothing. Until later, Hannah. Good day, Andreas. Alright, so maybe I should ask the innkeeper, Nico, about his wife. Or maybe I should ask the parents of those two kids I was playing cards with, but I don't remember who they are. Hello, Andreas. Landsknechts are surrounding the town. I suggest leaving while you have the chance. I'm trying to stop this before it gets out of hand. Things seem quite out of hand already, Master Mailer. Unless someone gets the peasants to calm down, the Duke's soldiers will spill blood. Master Andreas? We'll be alright, Casper. Oh, I'll figure something out. If you say so. May God protect you both for what is to come. I'm going to pin it on Martin. Well, this is probably a faster way to get to him. Ha, Andreas. How are you feeling after that brawl? It looks like you escaped the worst of it. I have a cautious nature, I suppose. Well, you didn't miss out on much, so I guess I'm the fool in all this. Anything I can do for you? Martin, Who are you? What do you mean? Who's Jobst Farber? This will be remembered. Who? Someone told me you look a lot like a man who goes by that name. A man who killed someone in a brawl in Muldorf a few years back. Well, so what if I do look like him? I'm from Tassing, and I didn't kill anyone in a tavern fight. Verna Stoltz said you lost a scar. A big one. This will be remembered. What? I got that scar when I was a kid. It got better. Alright, let's stop this nonsense. You started it. I don't know what you're getting... What you're getting at. I don't know what you're getting at. Why don't you just admit it? Okay, so not great chances. I confronted Martin about the lost scar, which is good, and I asked who Jobst Farber is, which is really good, but... Because you're talking crazy. What's gotten into you, Andreas? Forget it. I don't have to stand here and listen to this. Just stay away from me, alright? Yeah, you're gonna hate it. Good to see you, Andreas. Hello, Kat. I should have talked to her first. Martin seems to have become a changed man since I saw him last. Almost like he's a different person entirely. I don't know about that. Oh, but he was still gone when you left Tassing, wasn't he? He returned several weeks later, like he always did. Was it his travels or time that changed him? Only God knows the truth of a man's heart, but I suspect the challenges he faced on the road improved his memories of home. He hasn't stolen anything or run off in years. Truly, the Lord provides for his faithful. He and Otto were arguing the other day, though. Do you know why? Were they? I'm sorry, Andreas, but I don't know anything about that. Martin supports Otto in his cause against the abbot's taxes. They didn't have any cause to fight. Kat, the man who came back isn't Martin. His name is Jobst Farber. One of the pilgrims recognized him in the Golden Hand. I think Otto knew that Jobst wasn't who he said he was. You don't have to protect him. I know Martin has changed, but for him to be a different man? That's absurd. After Franz died, God bless me by returning my son to me, healed of his darkness. We should be given thanks that the Lord led Martin to the light. Of course. Trust me, Andreas, I know my own son. Martin would never do such a thing. As you say. Until later, Andreas. Until then. Your wife is tiny, Martin. Hello, Andreas. Could you spare a moment, Brigitte? I suppose. What do you need? It was so strange meeting Martin. What do you mean? I really should have talked to them before talking to him. Seems like he came back from his travels a changed man. This will be remembered. For the better, yes. For all the grief he gave me, we're happy now. Is that so bad? No, of course not. He did get into an argument with Otto when I was coming into town, though. What happened there? Why all the questions about my husband, Andreas? I'm trying to catch up on everything that's changed in Tassing. This will be remembered. Uh-oh. You're a poor liar, Andreas. I'm looking for any reason someone might have to murder Otto. Otto was pressing Martin to support him in the town commons, Andreas. Martin has changed, but his history in this town is remembered. He doesn't want to cause more trouble. He didn't want to speak in the commons because he's afraid of the abbot. They squabbled over it, that's all. I know Martin isn't who he says he is, Brigitte. I know Otto knew that too. So I complimented Martin's change for the better, which is good. I lied to Brigitte about my intentions, which is bad. I spoke well of Martin's return, which is good. Didn't you know? Of course I knew. Don't you think I would know whether the man I bed is my husband? Jobst has been a better husband than Martin ever was. He had a rough past, but he's a changed man. He saved the farm and our family. He works hard and lets me spend as much time with Veronica as I want. He's a miracle I never expected to have. I don't know how Otto found out, but I'm not surprised he held it over Jobst to get his way. That wasn't fair of Otto, but Jobst wouldn't kill Otto over it. I'm still gonna blame it on him, I think. But how well do you know Jobst, really? Please, Andreas. I'm pregnant with his child. He's a good man. Leave us out of this. Jobst isn't Martin, Brigitte. You don't know what he could be capable of. Maybe. I'll see you later, Andreas. Until then. Yeah, she didn't like that. Maybe he'll talk to me again. Probably not. No, he has no interest in talking to me. Alright. That is probably who I plan to pin it on. But I don't know how to pass time right now. Bat. Okay. Meow. Andreas, not looking good, is it? I warned you there'd be blood. Looks like only the beginning to me, too. So you did. Otto didn't deserve this. He was an honest man with a good cause. Nobody deserves to die like this. Best you get on solving this, Andreas. The unrest bodes ill. Peasants are about to do something foolish. Why haven't you told them about the secret entrance into the library? I don't always see eye to eye with Peter and the rest, but I don't want them all killed. If they got into the library, I don't even wish to imagine what they could do. The soldiers would strike back, and there'd be a massacre in Tassing. I have no choice but to stop them. Do you have any ideas on who might have done this? No. Otto had a few conflicts, but nobody I'd call an enemy. Best of luck to you, Andreas. You don't have much time. That's true. Oh, yeah, this is where the baby is. Andreas, I can't talk right now. I need to watch over Rachel. Andreas, seems you're in the thick of another mystery again. It's not by my choosing, I swear. I don't know if you guys could hear Howard hacking in the background. It's good of you to take it on in any case. We need your help. The peasants are angry. Even if what you and Casper said about the abbot makes sense, they don't want to hear it. It's too easy to blame Father Gernot for Otto's murder. Can you talk to Peter? He's putting everyone in danger by threatening the abbey. I have been talking to Peter, believe me. I'm doing everything I can to calm him down and keep him from resorting to violence. As long as you keep doing everything you can to find Otto's killer, we're both doing the best we can. I am. Good. Keep trying. Trust in Providence. We're all in God's hands. Master Andreas, can you help me with something? I can't show Mom and Dad because it's a secret. I can keep a secret, like how you stole my hat. It's a note, but I can't read it myself. I thought the purple ink was pretty. Yes. He knows who you are now. He won't stop. The rat house after St. John's fire. Oh. So somebody was trying to bait Martin into doing it. Well, that's evidence. Or Jobst. What do you think it means, Master Andreas? Whoever gave Martin this note knew that Otto had figured out his secret. You can keep the paper, Master Andreas. Just don't tell anyone where you got it. Promise. Promise? It's our secret. Good. I'll see you later, Master Andreas. Goodbye, Anna. Be good. God bless you, Andreas. Yeah, I really don't know what the best way to pass time is. 'Cause I'm ready for the trial. Got everything I want to get. How long? I wonder how long the rat house construction will be delayed now. Greetings, Andreas. You've arrived at the ideal moment. All right, less than ideal considering Otto's recent death. It took place right outside your house. You truly didn't catch anything that would be useful to my investigation. Alas, as I said, Werner and Leonard and I were engaged in a stimulating debate when we heard the crash outside. I only saw a figure flee, but I unfortunately have no useful details on whoever it may have been. I hope you find a lead, for I have severe doubts about the involvement of the abbot in this gruesome affair. Meanwhile, I'm drawing close to the final design of my latest invention. As such, I would very much like to hear your thoughts on it. Of course. You asked me to come share ideas. Splendid! I have been devising something most unique. Come. At present, we have a problem. The peasants suffer under harsh conditions. Do you agree? That's what they've been... they do not have it easy, no. They toil constantly, but achieve little over bare subsistence. They are then taxed heavily. The peasants grow angrier, hence the nascent troubles all across the lands. It is a dangerous time. Oh, I also got contact lenses for the first time in like a decade, so that's another happening in the last week. Or 2 weeks since I've seen stream. So I've devised a tool to lessen that drudgery. Here, take a look at this schematic. Oh boy. It's that time of day where I start sweating into my eye. Oh, it happens every day. Behold the plough. In front of it, an automaton, man or beast, it matters little, dragging the plough behind it. Have you seen any artificial people before? The most complex mechanism I've seen is the horloge in Prague, but sadly it wasn't functional during my visit. Oh boy. Truly a shame. I have not visited it either, but I hope to one day. Oh, my contact lens is trying to escape my face. So you understand of which I speak, the intricacies of machinery. Gears within gears, symmetric coils turning a shaft system that leads to the gearing mechanism. Controls that are quite complex, but allow for it to follow a predetermined path. It toils so the peasant does not have to. Isn't this similar to Leonardo's self-propelled cart? I may have seen it in a manuscript once. No! This is a different class of invention altogether. The universe reveals itself through the minute intricacies of clockwork. There are still a few imperfections to work out, but I can feel I am on the correct path. Tell me, Andreas, what do you think? Be truthful. There can be no progress without truth. It's great. Truly? You think so? Or are you saying so to spare my feelings? I know it is not true, Andreas. I was just afraid to admit I had failed again. My father would not approve. Your father is also an inventor? He is, with a sharp mind and a sharper tongue, if need be. Why did you leave in the first place? I had to prove myself, to my father, I suppose, and maybe... My father had attempted to arrange for me a marriage. I did not feel ready. It's not so bad, once you get used to it. It is a commitment that causes me trepidation, even to this day. In any case, there is so much more I have to learn. My inventions have not been as successful as I would like. Perhaps it's because you're lacking the correct frame of mind. What do you mean? If your inventions so far amount to little, you must change your approach. Think bigger, Baltus. Reach higher. You must have more ambition, a lofty goal. I fear ambition has so far been my shortfall. I've reached for more than I can attain. But I thank you, Andreas. I invited you to exchange thoughts, and you have proven most valuable. This conversation has given me much to consider. I've nearly forgotten. Our mutual friend Werner invited me to dinner. Why don't you and your assistant come along? I'm sure he won't mind. Sure, I'll do that. Why not? We'd love to join you. Ah, Master Mailer, I see you'll be joining us. Baltus invited us, but I don't want to impose. No, it's no imposition. Come, let us pray and begin our meal together. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which are now about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord, Amen. Amen. I did not imagine I would be speaking to you again so soon, Master Mailer. Though I suppose I should have expected to see you. What did that mean? Your master has a penchant for meddling each time a body appears in Tassing. Brother Piero was falsely accused. I had every right to meddle. Even so, your actions caused trouble for the town. The murder caused the trouble, not me. So what have I got? I got beef pottage, rabbit, and Panfort, which I do not know, so I'll eat that. So, Andreas, how was your time abroad as a master artist? I spent much time in Krakow and had the privilege of studying alongside Hans Dürer. Ah, Albrecht's brother, yes? The Dürers continue to produce such innovative art. What a treat! I had hoped to be more travelled like you, but I'm happy enough in Tassing. If only I could find the right formula, I might be able to create powerful light from something other than candles. How ingenious. Ha! With ideas like that, you may find yourself the next Leonardo, Baltus. That's hardly my aim. Besides, weren't you the one that planned to leave for one of the big cities a few years back? Yes, well, I have plenty of work in Tassing. True. It is good that you are around to examine Otto's body. Baltus, do you mind? We're eating. Yes, Werner. Tell us what you surmised from the inspection. Really, Andreas? Such a description would be a great study for art and invention. We rarely have such an opportunity so far from the city. Surely you don't mind telling us both a little, Doctor? I certainly will not play storyteller to a mountainside Leonardo. Shut up, Werner. You know the townsfolk do that to annoy me. Like some rabbit. Ah, well, there's more than enough to discuss now anyway. You mean the St. John's Eve festival? Think bigger. Progress, my boy, progress. The wheel of fortune never stops. I believe Baltus is referring to Otto's speeches about the 12 Articles. Yes, the changes this could bring to local law would be impressive. Why, Andreas, I'm impressed you know the legalities of the situation. Oh, no expert, but I briefly studied law in university before becoming an artist. Truly, un uomo universale. Well, I doubt the abbot will be inclined to change anything, even if Peter appeals to the law. Things are the way they are for a reason. How can that be a good thing? It seems so unfair. Natural law dictates that the few will rule over the many. Many people have elaborated on what the Greeks originally wrote about the subject. There are lives at stake. You don't seem to be taking this seriously enough. Relax, Andreas. It's just dinner conversation. Anyway, Baltus, how is that absurd contraption of yours coming along? What did you say it was? An automatic plow? It's making progress, but having trouble generating any interest in it. The power mechanism is a bit finicky, that's all. A bit more time, that's what I need. Say, Andreas, what have you been reading lately? What have you been reading lately? Well, truth be told, I found a copy of the Malleus Maleficarum. Oh, Andreas, I would not mention that book again in town, especially anywhere near Father Thomas. Why? It's just a book, isn't it? What's wrong about that? A new treatise against witchcraft always causes problems for the church. Just because you're scared of knowledge doesn't mean we all are. Maybe you should be a little more afraid of the church's wrath, if not God's, Andreas. I did find it odd that Father Thomas forbid Klaus from selling copies of the book in town, even forbid the townsfolk from reading it. Well, he's never read it. My curiosity is certainly piqued. Progress is progress in any field, after all. The church really did not like Malleus Maleficarum, and I haven't read it yet, but I have it, and from my understanding, a lot of it was just like can't think of the word, but hating women rather than even attempting to derive itself from anything else. Speaking of progress, I really must get back to work. Well, Werner, thank you for the wonderful meal and delightful conversation. I'm so pleased you had room for Andreas and Casper as well. Yes, well, thank you for stopping by. It was good to see you, Werner. Of course, I must get back to my work now. 5 hours remain. So I still need to find time to kill. I think I'm tired, I'm hot, and don't really have anybody watching right now. So I think I'm going to call it today. Hour and a half. It's pretty good. And then hopefully I can be back in 2 weeks. Maybe for a longer one. Maybe I'll be feeling more up to my full self then. Yeah, so thanks for stopping by if you watch this after the fact. But that's it.